Hello everyone, I hope you are well. So this is going to be a spirit baby reading. And I'm already hearing the word cousin. So some of you could be really close to a certain cousin, and you and this cousin are going to conceive at the same time, or your kids are going to be like in a similar year bracket, maybe like 1 year apart. I'm getting that for some of you. Also for some of you, this soul that is going to be reincarnating through you could have been a cousin in a past life, or maybe it was this lifetime if you've lost a cousin. I just keep getting cousin. So cousin is very significant here for some of you when it comes to your pregnancy, when it comes to your spirit baby. Can we get a few poems, please, Spirit, for the collective? What do they need to hear when it comes to their spirit baby? A few poems, please, Spirit. Whoa, thank you. Okay, so the first one here says, Mother Mary is here with a prayer she holds dear. To truly know your heart, allow your fears to depart. Welcome in gentleness, true power is in vulnerability. Rose energy surrounds you now. Rise into the divine feminine. Delve deep into the womb. A birth is coming soon, which calls you to know your breath. Surrender concerns around death. The mother and fetus are one. Their heartbeats dance to the same drum. Contract and push together. Love pulls us through any weather. So a lot of you have Mother Mary type energy around you, but obviously she's around me as well. Mother Mary is the mother archetype, but it doesn't surprise me when you're trying for a baby, or when you're hearing a spirit baby reading, to have that energy around you at present. But I feel like she's been around you guys for a while, particularly those of you who do yoga, who go to yoga sessions, or maybe you teach it, and others of you who do breath work. I've seen you go into like a group setting, so maybe you go to a group setting and you do breath work, and you do this kind of yoga that teaches you to really master your breath and help your nervous system by using your breath, right? And I'm also getting for some of you when you're doing exercising. So some of you have been doing exercising, but it's very soft exercising. It's not like a HIIT class. It's a very soft. So again, it's something to do with yoga, that type of movement, or maybe just the movement class. When you're doing that, Mother Mary is around you very, very strongly. You may have even felt her. Some of you could already be pregnant, and you're going to like exercise classes or yoga for women who are pregnant, which is why it's so gentle. Or some of you I'm getting are having physio, so maybe you pulled a muscle, like you pulled a muscle in your back somewhere, because I'm just getting like a weird feeling in my back. So you've been going to physio. Mother Mary is around you, so she is helping you to heal, and she's helping you to connect further with your body, particularly with your womb if you're a woman, and with your breath. And with life itself, she's saying, to help you connect back to life itself and really ground you into Mother Earth. Because I'm being shown a tree now. To ground you into your physical body, Mother Earth, and connect you more to your ancestors. Because the more you're doing all these things and the more grounded you are, the more clearly you can see signs and hear your spirit baby when they're trying to connect with you. Because when you're trying for a baby, your spirit baby will be around you and they'll be giving you signs. They'll be trying to reach you and trying to connect with you. The next card we have here is Space Adventures. Rockets are so cool. I will grow to be tall. Meteors pour, shaking the Earth's core. I love this kind of science. Homeschooling will be great for me. In a class setting, they'll label me ADHD. My attention span is actually grand. You got to teach in a way that it lands. Yeah, so this spirit baby as well is going to need you to be very, very grounded. It's going to need that foundation. It is very strong and very rooted in what truly matters, in love, in being authentic, and in being sovereign and being free. So don't be surprised if a lot of you have that dream of kind of like living off of the land, of making your own like homestead. Maybe some of you already do that, but of living off of the land or traveling around in like a camper van, and that's also your home. Like this is the kind of souls that will be coming through you, and this is what they're going to need. They just need that freedom and that connection with nature, and just that they keep saying to focus on what truly matters. So this spirit baby is saying to focus on what truly matters. What truly matters to you, and what truly matters when it comes to the cycle of life. Like, what is life all about? It is about freedom, it's about love, it's about joy, it's about pleasure. Sure, there's going to be ups and downs and hardships, because that's going to be coming with the cycle of life. It's going to be death, but death and rebirth are intertwined. You can't have one without the other. So they want you to focus on what really matters in life. This one says, affirm it with me, I'm your real life genie. Without the living in a lamp, I got that Midas touch. Tales of great fortune and luck. Not a meal ticket, but I find the jackpot and hit it almost every time. Poverty mindset, I'm just not that way inclined. Royalty is hardwired into my bloodline. I remove pity and self-doubt just by walking into a crowd. Many will be intrigued by me because the energy doesn't lie. On a side note, I do enjoy savoury pie. A powerful conscience, got no time for any nonsense. I'm the voice for victims, enjoy cooking up a storm in the kitchen. Organic ingredients, please. My body's health is important to me. Yeah, that's another confirmation for me that this soul is going to be very, very connected to the land and to the simple life. I just keep hearing the simple life. I think it's a program with those two celebrities. I forgot her name now. It's Paris Hilton, I think. But that's what's coming through the simple life. Maybe you watched that when you were younger, or that may be the kind of life path you used to be on, like very materialistic, or just kind of chasing. I'm hearing chasing things outside of yourself and chasing things that didn't fulfill you, didn't actually make you happy. They may have been like very flashy, very grand. And I'm hearing a song by Rebecca Ferguson. It's called Glitter and Gold, I think. And it's basically, the lyrics are like, to basically not judge a book by its cover, or not just trust something because it's glitter or because it's gold, because sometimes it is just like a fake layer of gold paint. It's not real, and under that is trash, you know what I mean? So they're saying to focus on what really matters, what is true to your heart, what is true to your soul, and what makes your physical body feel calm and feel at peace and feel very, very grounded and very rooted. Is that it, Spirit, for that deck? Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to Baby Says signs. What do the collective need to hear when it comes to this, Spirit baby? Whoa. That's too many, but we're going to take this one. Don't lose hope. Remember how big your love is. Only happy outcomes come to big love. Yeah, so there's just a big focus on love here, and focusing on that love and focusing on the heart. This Spirit baby is going to be walking a path of the heart. A very powerful path, and they're very, very connected to what the heart truly is. So they understand that the heart doesn't just pump blood around their body. They don't just focus on the biology of the heart. They're focusing on the energetic, the fact that it's a portal, and the power when it comes to the spiritual body of the heart itself. So this soul is literally going to be born already having that self-mastery of how to commit alchemy, of how to turn trash into gold, I'm hearing. They know how to commit alchemy, so this isn't something you're going to have to teach them. You're actually going to learn a lot from this Spirit baby, from this soul. And when they are Earthside, when you conceive and you're like in the last trimester and they start to tether to you, you're going to notice things coming in. And they're saying threefold, so opportunities and things are going to be offered to you are going to be coming in within the third trimester, and they're coming in threefold, they keep saying. So you're going to get 3 blessings that are coming to you while you're pregnant. I'm not including the blessing that will be in your womb, they're saying. So they know full well that they're a blessing. They know full well that they're very special. And they know what they've come here to do and who they've come here to be. And there'll be no deterring them from that, from their mission. Summer just fell out. We got a summer baby coming through. They could be conceived in summer or born in summer. And I'm getting that they will, some of them will like attention, others not so much. Some will be more extroverted, some will be more introverted. Obviously, it's a general reading. So you've got a mix amongst you guys watching this of what kind of personality they're going to have. But I'm getting, it's like Marmite. So people are either going to love them or they're going to hate them. There's no in between. And they're all or nothing as well, this soul. Very all or nothing. You or your partner could be the same way. This one says, the only way to not settle is to step out of your comfort zone. You have to believe that there is no limit to what you can achieve yet. And this is the kind of things that they will say. They will say these things from a young age. And it's not like monkey see, monkey do. And they're listening to you or your partner or family members or who they're around in their environment. This is coming from within. It's coming from their soul. You may record them sometimes. You know, if you've been on like Instagram or any social media, sometimes you can see like reels, videos of children who are saying something very profound and very wise, and even the parents there, the parent is shocked and they're recording it like, I can't believe this is coming out of my child. I feel like you guys will be doing that, and you'll be sharing some of these videos online of what your child is saying. And it's so simple what they're saying, but it's so powerful. Like, it gets people moving. I'm seeing brings people to tears. I'm hearing Joyful from Sister Act 2. And I'm also seeing Lauryn Hill. Maybe some of you looks like a young Lauryn Hill, I'm hearing. A young Lauryn Hill. And maybe this soul, if it's for those of you having a girl, some of you, they could look like Lauryn Hill. But it's a very natural beauty. Very, very natural and very earthly beauty. We have here Mum, Dad is going through a spiritual awakening. Remember how much space you wanted during yours. So I feel like this spirit baby is the one who we need space sometimes. Like, they're going to be going through huge spiritual awakenings. Obviously, we all do throughout our life, right? And even though they're very profound and they're a very wise soul, and they remember why they came here, they're still going to be going through those awakenings. They still be going through ups and downs, because they have to be initiated to keep moving up, to keep leveling up, right? And I feel like they're going to need a lot of space when they're going through these awakenings. So you might be feeling like maybe something's wrong with them, or they don't feel well sometimes at a very young age. This could even be like when they're a toddler. They might just kind of like, you know, when sometimes when toddlers walk off by themselves, my cousin's little one does it, walk off and kind of sulk, pretend that they're sulking. I think your toddler might actually do this, but they won't be sulking. They just want to be on their own. They don't know how to express it because they're a toddler, so they get frustrated. So they might just go and just seeing like a little toddler standing in the corner of a room with their head to the wall. They kind of just putting their head on the wall. They just want to be like left alone. So that's coming through for some of you. Maybe there's a child in your family who already does that, and I kept hearing cousin, so it could be cousin in your family as well. Can I get one more card from this deck? Cheers. We have, Mum, Dad, stop watching the same part of your movie over and over. You're never going to get to the good part if you keep rewinding it. So this is about letting go of your past and letting go of past versions of yourself. Obviously, when you have children, and even when you're adding to your family, if you already have children and you're coming from like, you got 2 kids to 3, you move into a new version of yourself. You say goodbye to that version of yourself who was a mum or dad to 2 kids. Now you're going to have 3. If this is your first child, you're letting go of being the maiden, and you move into that mother role, that father role. So you have to get more grounded into having more responsibility and having another soul, another life, relying on you. And at first, obviously, I mean, it's not codependence, but that's the word that is coming through. And maybe in the past, you what am I doing? I want this deck. You were someone who was codependent in the past, particularly when it came to romantic partners, and you found your independence now. And you have this independence with the partner that you're with now, for those of you who are trying to conceive, and those of you who are already pregnant. And you're worried that you're going to kind of fall back into that codependency feeling. Maybe for those of you that are already pregnant, obviously your hormones are everywhere. You can go a bit needy, but this is all natural. It isn't neediness, it's the fact that your body is creating a nest. It's the fact that you're growing another human being. You're going through a lot. And given it's not just birth that is initiation, conception is also an initiation. So you've just walked through a portal for those of you that have already conceived and are pregnant. And then you'll soon be, when you're giving birth, be walking through another portal. And it is the unknown, so it is very daunting, and it can leave you feeling more needy and more clingy to those around you that are your support system. So I wouldn't necessarily say this is codependency, but I feel like this is what you're telling yourself. And that's maybe what you were stuck on, like, oh, I've gone back into this wounding, I haven't really healed, I haven't got over this. You have. It isn't necessarily codependency. And even if it is, when it comes to being pregnant, it's more natural. What do the collective need to hear? Thank you. I'm seeing an S. Maybe your name or your partner's name begins with an S, or maybe the name you have for this baby begins with an S. And this child is going to have very, very, very clear sight and very clear foresight. So they may be telling you things that haven't happened yet that happen. And I'm seeing specifically somebody turn on the news. So maybe your child tells you that something is going to happen. You could be someone that doesn't really watch the news, because when I said that, I kind of I wanted to roll my eyes. So your child could say this is going to happen, and they're going to talk about on the TV. Maybe they're pointing to the TV, and you turn it on, and then it happens. And they're talking about it on the news, and you're like, your child isn't exposed to this. They wouldn't have heard it any other way. But it's things like that. Your child's going to be telling you things that are going to happen in the future. And they keep saying foresight in the future, so they can see into the future. I'm hearing time traveler. They have the ability to travel forwards and quite a few years into the future. And this is what people are going to be really intrigued about by this soul. Their ability to know what is going to happen before it happens, or to be like very innovative, very tapped into what the future will need. but they are very grounded at the same time. So it's not like a focus on the future. They just see it. They're just connected to it. They're tapped into it, or they tap into it very easily. Maybe you do, or your partner do as well. I'm seeing like a rose, and I'm seeing you in your own womb holding the fetus in a rose. Maybe your spiritual court want you to do this visualization. So they want you to literally delve into your own womb. And this is even before you've conceived, to help you conceive, for those of you that haven't. Delve into your own womb, and you're going to sit there, you're going to cradle this spirit baby. So how do you feel? What do they look like? You want to picture how you've always thought that they were going to look like, and how do you feel? How do they feel? What's the connection between you? Where do you think you've known this soul before? What's their divine mission? How can you best help assist them and guide them in this lifetime? You want to be thinking about all of these things while you are visualizing you there cradling your own baby within your own womb. And I feel like this is coming from Mother Mary. Mother Mary is giving you tips and hints of different visualizations and healing methods that she wants you to try and use, which is why she's around you. She's trying to help a lot of you to conceive, and while you are pregnant, she'll be there throughout your pregnancy. She'll be holding your hand during the birth. Maybe some of you have always had a very strong connection to Mother Mary, to that goddess energy, that mother archetype energy in spirit. And we have here, to me they look like they're climbing out of darkness, climbing out of a dark space. And I'm seeing this here like an egg connected to the womb, connected to ovulation. So a lot of you could be in a dark place when it is connected to your ovulation, where you've been trying to conceive. Some of you may have had a cyst. You may have had cysts removed in the past, or had issues with cysts. And I'm seeing here, it's almost like a dark cloaked spirit or entity here. So those of you who's experienced any loss in the past when it's come to miscarriage, I do believe at the time you were in a very dark place, or the soil of your womb wasn't right, because that's how they always show abortion and miscarriage to me. It's like the soil wasn't right, so it needs to be taken out, more nutrients needs to be added, more water needs to be added, it needs to be kind of dug around. I'm seeing one of those garden tours, maybe some of you do gardening, you know, the one with the different spears on. So it kind of needed to be dug around so it's just right, and when it's just right, you're going to conceive, and this baby's going to be able to come through. But for some of you, they're saying that that's why you weren't conceiving, because you were in that dark place. Or maybe as well it was the other partner that you were trying to conceive with that was also in a dark place. Because remember, we don't want to put everything just on the woman or the woman's body. And when it comes to birth anyway, it's all divine time. It's all up to God's time. Spirit babies will come through when they are supposed to come through. Not a moment sooner, not a moment later. Humans can't control that. And obviously when you're experiencing loss like this, it's hard to comprehend, or you kind of forget that. You have a lot of shame and guilt towards yourself. You want to blame yourself and your body. But they're saying that that isn't the case, and it also takes two to tango. It takes two. But they're just saying that the soil wasn't right. It is now. We have here, yeah, you really went within. You could have literally felt like your head at one point was like a volcano for some of you in the past. Maybe you used to like stress a lot, or kind of look back at the past and like dwell on certain mistakes, and it would cause your like all these thoughts would go round and around and around and around in your head to the point that it exploded. Maybe you suffered from a lot of headaches or migraines. Some of you, that might be a symptom when you are pregnant. You might experience headaches and migraines, and you don't usually experience those. But again, it's the Mother Mary wants you to tap into her energy. The energy of the womb, the energy of the pearl. She's showing me a pearl. The energy of the rose. Some of you may wear pearls, or if you're having a little girl, you have pearl jewelry that you may have saved for her, or that was passed down. But Mother Mary is wanting you to connect to her energy. So I suggest for a lot of you to listen to a guided meditation or frequency music that is connected to Mother Mary. I just heard someone calling my name. So some of you may hear your name being called, or hear the certain name you have in mind for your spirit baby. You might hear it. You could be alone in your house and you just hear it, and that's a sign that is your spirit baby trying to get your attention. Also it could be Mother Mary. And she really wants you to sink into the rose, sink into your own womb, your own heart, sink into the rose, into that divine feminine energy, into that nurturing energy, loving energy, very gentle, very wholesome, very mindful and thoughtful. Dedicated effort. I'm seeing this as a like a religious painting. Maybe some of you are very religious, or you were raised with religion. I'm hearing religious doctrine. So maybe you feel like religion was pushed on you and you didn't necessarily believe in it, and now you've gone down your own path. Or maybe some of you are very religious. I'm getting a Catholic coming through. We have a painter here. Some of you could be painters or your partner. But this is definitely connected to Mother Mary coming through again. Obviously Mother Mary is connected to Christianity. Maybe some of you are Christians as well. But you could enjoy going to churches and sacred temples that kind of had this glass stain and these kinds of paintings on the stained windows. You could really enjoy going to these places, and you're going to take this spirit baby onto the earth side. We have heart chakra here, which is confirming how this soul is asking you to, again, focus on what matters and focus on your heart. Everything that is connected and attached to the heart. This includes your desires and your wants and your needs in this lifetime. But they want you to focus on what matters. And put in that effort, because these two came out together right. Dedicated effort and the heart chakra. So be putting in that effort and making choices that are aligned with where you want to be going next in your life. To those of you that haven't conceived yet, maybe things that you won't be able to necessarily do when you are pregnant. So maybe if you still drink alcohol, maybe already act like you're pregnant and stop drinking alcohol. If you smoke, again, like stop smoking, act like you're already pregnant. So it's like about changing your diet and changing your health needs to that of you already being pregnant. And you could also create that nest in your home, for those of you that can do that. So I always advise buying a gift for your spirit baby that you were drawn to. But I'm seeing someone build a crib. So maybe you and your partner have already built a crib together. And if you feel called to buy a crib, and I've just seen someone build it as well. So it's not like you're buying it already made. It's like something you're taking the time and energy to do. Again, we have the dedicated effort. Some of you could even have a partner, or you yourself could be like doing carpenter. You're good with wood and good with your hands and building stuff. Or they are, your partner. And they could build a crib for your baby. I'm just seeing someone build a crib. And it's wooden. It's a wooden crib. Maybe that's what you paint. For those of you who are into painting, who are painters. Maybe you paint the crib yourself. Or you don't have to be a painter. You can decorate it how you like. Saying that, they're telling me to show you something. It means I have to get up. Hold on. So I did this sip and paint event on Tuesday with my mum for her birthday, and with my cousin, my nan, and some of my aunts. And they're asking me to show you the photo. So it's just this with like heels. It's got some sheep, birds. I tried to draw a butterfly. And then I signed it. Maybe some of you are painters, or maybe you've even gone to a sip and paint event. So it's an event where the artist just teaches you step by step what to do, and you can have a drink at the same time. Some of you might be going to an event like that. Or you could just be into paintings. You could be seeing paintings like that everywhere, of like hills and like sheep. Very simple paintings that are of like nature, of nature's landscape. What else, Spirit? Can I get one more card from this? Okay. Giving us like 3. We have release. Choose your battles. Feeling alone, yeah. So we had this one. So some of you may be a bit down in the dumps because you're not conceiving. And this is, you've got thoughts going around and around in your head that it must be you, that you're not good enough, that there's something wrong with you and your physical body, but that's not the case. And your spirit baby wants you to release all of this. Wants you to release all of this heaviness, all of this darkness, anger, guilt and shame I'm hearing. And stop telling yourself and stop telling your body that it doesn't work properly and it's not good enough, because that is not helping. So they need you to release this energy. It's also why Mother Mary is around you at present, because she is known for healing and known for nurturing. So she is holding you at present. So right now you just need to lean into her. Allow her to hold you and allow her energy to pierce through all of this heaviness and this darkness, this state that you might have got yourself in. And your spirit baby, like Mother Mary and your spirit baby, they're right there. I can really feel them. They're right there. And I keep hearing my name being called as if they're like physically here. So you are not alone. For those of you that are telling yourself you're not alone, you're not alone. And look at the light. The light that she's holding. There's a little light here on in the house. There's stars and there's a huge moon. It's illuminating the sky. So there's actually a lot of light. But you're not focusing on the light. You're focusing on the darkness. You're focusing on what you don't have. You're focusing on the fact, for those of you that haven't conceived, that you haven't conceived. And maybe some of you have and you're just worrying that you're going to lose the baby, that it's not going to go full term. And they want you to stop saying these thoughts to yourself, because you're saying these thoughts to your physical body and your womb and the fetus. That the spirit baby also affects the spirit baby too. And you can ask your spirit baby for healing as well. Like the fetus, when women are pregnant, the fetus is known for sending healing cells to the mother. And I'm now seeing Charmed, and it's the episodes in Charmed where Piper is pregnant with Wyatt, her baby that's half witch and half white lighter. So he's very powerful and has a lot of magical abilities and spiritual gifts. And basically, while she's pregnant, like, she's invincible. She can't be killed and she can't be harmed because the baby is protecting her. So this spirit baby is trying to protect you, but your head kind of getting in the way. So they're asking you to release that, get your head out of the way and lean into them. So you can ask your spirit baby for protection, for healing. What else, Spirit? Can I get a few cards from this deck, please? Thank you. Oh my God, look at that. We have Mary, mothering and nurture. That's a huge confirmation that Mother Mary is around you guys at present, and she's sending you so much healing and so much nurturing. She's trying to be that mother for you, mother figure from the spirit side, from the spirit world. But some of you, your thoughts are where you've been feeling down in the dumps. You've been kind of getting in the way. So her and the spirit baby just need you to get those thoughts out of the way. Just get those thoughts under control. And know that you are being held. Know that you are being protected. And I'm hearing respected. So maybe some of you weren't feeling respected in your waking world. And look again on the card, you have butterflies. There's 3 butterflies here. And like I said, on my picture, I tried to draw a butterfly. So you could be seeing butterflies everywhere, but obviously they represent change and transformation. And freedom, because they fly, they have wings. They're also normally very colourful. And colour is connected to life itself. Colour is connected to joy. Colour is connected to spirit babies, to children. They love colour. But Mother Mary and your spirit baby want you to be dreaming in colour again, seeing in colour again. Some of you may enjoy drinking peppermint or mint tea. Or you need to drink more peppermint or mint tea. It's a very refreshing tea, whatever it is that you drink. It's literally like, you can smell it and it clears the senses. It clears your nose. And the next card we have here is discernment, truth and clarity. There's a feather here on the card. You could be seeing feathers around you, receiving feathers. And look how she has one eye open and then one eye is covered. And obviously the eye that is open, I'm seeing this as the third eye, as the spiritual eye. And obviously discernment is connecting to knowing what's for you, what's not for you. And that includes people who should be around you, who shouldn't be around you. And when you do, when you are pregnant, when you are about to become a parent and bring a child into your life, this is when you do realise who is actually supposed to be in your life and who isn't. I think this is when a lot of people realise that their friends weren't actually their friends. Like as soon as they get pregnant or have a child, their friend just kind of pulls away and removes themselves from their life. If that does happen, if that has happened to any of you guys, let them pull away. It's freeing up space for this unconditional love that you're going to have for this child, for all this attention, this energy that you need to pour into not only yourself, particularly women if you're healing after giving birth, but you need to be pouring all of this energy and this love into your child. So you do need to be feeling that love and that energy for Yourself. So again, allow Mother Earth, allow Mother Mary to heal you. So some of you may be blocking it. For those of you that are feeling like guilt and shame, maybe from experiencing miscarriage and not getting pregnant yet, this guilt and shame is blocking her from sending you loving and healing energy. I'm going to get some signs for you guys. What signs do the collective need to look out for? We've got fruit. Some of you need to be incorporating more fruit into your diet. Maybe it's like a fruit tea that you drink. I drink like a mango and strawberry herbal tea, and I add raw honey to it. Some of you guys might be drinking like a fruit tea. We have daydreams. So you could be having daydreams, and this is where you're hearing your name being called. You could be having these daydreams at work, at your desk, and you hear someone call your name. You kind of come out the daydream, and you're like, yeah. And then like your colleagues might be looking at you like, I didn't say anything. But I also feel like you're getting a lot of signs and messages and symbols and synchronicities in your daydreams. You're having waking visions, and it's connected to your spirit baby, or from Mother Mary, her trying to get through to you. We have music, and we had Joyful that came through earlier from Sister Act, and that song by Rebecca Ferguson. It's Glitter and Gold, I think it's called. So you're getting messages from music. We have Butterfly. Love that. Another confirmation that things are about to change for you. You're in a transformation period. And to allow yourself to go through this period. Obviously, when you're in that death part, it feels very uncomfortable. And that's where we had the cards coming through that are more of a darker energy maybe been in. Or like a heavy energy. It's when you're in that death period. But soon you're going to be coming out of that cocoon. And you will be gaining your wings, and you will be seeing more colour again. There's going to be more colour coming into your life very, very soon. It's very soon. So they don't want you to give up when you're right there. What else, Spirit? Can we get a few more signs, please? We've got dinosaur. And maybe you've been seeing dinosaurs everywhere. If you have kids already, they could have like a lot of dinosaur toys. And I'm seeing dinosaur pajamas. Feathers, again, another confirmation of those of you who are seeing feathers. And I'm seeing like white feathers, but also like a brown and white feather. We have rose, which is connected to Mother Mary, the divine feminine, that healing energy. Some of you buying roses for yourself and having roses in your house would be very uplifting. And even working with the rose essential oil will help you. Maybe if you can get a spray that smells like rose and just like spray it around yourself in the morning when you wake up, when you're ready to go out for the day, that will help a lot of you. Help to rise up your vibration. And we have glitter. What did I say that song was called? I think it's called... Let me check. Hold on. Yeah, it's called Glitter and Gold. I'm just going to read out the chorus part. It says, all that glitter and all that gold won't buy you happy when you've been bought and sold. Riding wild horses you can't control with all your glitter and all your gold. Take care of your soul, take care of your soul. So it's the baby again confirming to focus on what matters, to focus on your heart, to focus on your soul. And I've got light flicker at the back of the deck, which is Spirit's favourite way to get our attention in general, but Spirit babies love this one. They'll be flickering the lights on and off all day. Look at the back of the deck as well, lightning. Again, connected to light and like flashes of light. Maybe some of you are seeing like a lot of flashes of light. You could experience storms, like stormy weather and lightning. But again, it's just like flashes and flickers of light. You could be experiencing this with no lights that are around. And this, again, could be coming from your third eye. So you could be experiencing like flashes of light or maybe like orbs. And this is coming from your spiritual core. It's coming from the spirit baby, also Mother Mary. And this will be a very piercing, bright white light. It could also be like a yellowy hue or have a greeny hue. And I'm seeing a pinky hue to it. I'm just going to get some charms. So I'm going to pause this because it is loud. Okay, so the charms we have here is Pink Star. I feel like this is connected to that divine feminine energy and that nurturing energy. So this is coming from Mother Mary, that pink star. Because I'm not getting a definite boy or girl energy. So for a lot of you, it's going to be split. You're either going to be having a little girl or a little boy. We have a little spaceman astronaut. And this spirit baby is going to be a star. We had that poem that came out earlier. They've got a little self-mastery when it comes to manifesting their dream reality, and it comes from the heart. So they're being placed, if a lot of them are destined to be famous, they're going to be placed there, placed at the top by God, by the divine. They're not going to have to push anyone down or kind of fight their way to the top. That is their position. They're supposed to be there, so they will be placed there. And we have here, it's like a cake of flowers at the top. Some of you could enjoy getting these like extravagant cakes when it's like a birthday or a significant event. You might love having these cakes within your household. I'm getting, and this baby is going to enjoy cakes. I'm not getting so much sweets, but they're going to enjoy eating cakes a lot, like cakes and biscuits, things like that, like a kind of mix of a savoury and sweet. We have here a horseshoe and a clover, so that's 2 lucky charms in one. So like I said, we were getting the butterfly coming through a lot, so there's a happy changes coming through for you guys. And we have strawberry, so that's another fruit sign to look out for. Pink strawberry here, and it's glittery. And the last charm we've got here is a little pink flower. Again, I feel like this is connected to that healing and the fact that working with flower essences and flower oils and having flowers in your home is really going to uplift the energy of your home and yourself, for those of you that were feeling a bit low. And I'm just looking here, I have the yin and yang in the flower here. So you could also be seeing the yin and yang symbol everywhere. Some of you may have a necklace or like a bracelet you wear with the symbol on. And I'm going to finish off and get some story dice. Can we get 3 story dice, please, Spirit? First one is Stars and Moon. So you could conceive or be given birth around a crescent moon, or when there's a lot of stars out in the sky. So again, this could be this kind of season in the UK. We're going into autumn, so it gets darker sooner, and there's been a lot of stars out, I've noticed. Okay, next one is, what is that? It's a tent. Some of you may enjoy going camping. I mean, it did come through at the beginning, didn't it? That some of you kind of want to be living off the land, or you already are, and I was here in homestead. But some of you could enjoy camping and travelling around and just being out in nature. I'm hearing glamping. For some of you, your spirit baby would prefer to do glamping, but I feel like you or your partner is really going to enjoy like hardcore camping, no electricity, dark, bugs everywhere. You might have it's giving me like a sassy little girl who kind of doesn't like having dirt on her, like something like that. One more. We have snowman. So some of you are going to be conceiving or giving birth during the winter season. Like I said, in the UK, we're moving into autumn now and then winter. So it's the next 3 months. So some of you will be conceiving in the next 3 months. I do feel like a lot of you will be falling pregnant this year. Definitely the year of the dragon. So towards the end of this year, if you haven't already. But yeah, that is all the messages that is coming through. I hope that did resonate with someone out there, and I'll see you in my next video.